Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you about the animal hormones. I just explain you each and every hormones to you. All of you learn it off. Okay, learn it down. First, we will start up with the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus, it is present at the brain. First, the function of hypothalamus is to control, or you can say it's to regulate the secretion of hormones, which is from the pituitary gland. When the hormone should secreted and when should inhibited, these all controls are in the hands of hypothalamus. As the pituitary gland is called as master's glands. And now what is the function of hypothalamus? It is controlling the secretion of hormones from the pituitary gland, that when the hormone should release, when it should inhibit. That's why the hypothalamus is also called as master gland. Okay, so next, pituitary gland. So pituitary gland is present at the base of the brain. Now as I told you now only, that pituitary gland is called as master gland of the human body, as it control the functions and secretion of other glands. Okay, so basically there are five major hormones. Five major hormones are: first is growth hormone, second trophic hormone, then prolactin, vasopressin and oxytocin. First, growth hormone. Growth hormone means it is, as the name suggests, that growth hormone is responsible for the growth and development of bones and muscles. Okay, like if growth hormones is present in a proper amount, then definitely the growth will take place very properly. And if the secretion is very less, or in hyposecretion is there, then a person will be suffered from a dwarfism. Means the growth will not take place properly. The height of a person will not take place properly. Okay, short-heighted plant, dwarf person, you can see. So the diseases caused by very less secretion of this growth hormones is dwarfism. Sometimes you notice that people they are very big, or very, you can say that they are very giant, and those people will suffer from that disease gigantism, because of the hyper secretion, or you can say because of the excessive secretion of this growth hormone. Okay, so the proper amount of this growth hormones is very much essential. So it regulates the growth and development of bones and muscles. Next, we will study about the trophic hormones. Trophic hormones regulate secretion of hormones from adrenal glands, thyroid glands, testes and ovaries. We will study it later, now only. So basically the trophic hormones, they used to regulate, or you can say they used to control the secretion from the other hormones like adrenal, thyroid, testes and ovaries. Next is prolactin hormones. Prolactin hormones regulates the secretion of mammary glands in females. Okay. Next is vasopressin. It regulates the ionic balance and water level in the body. It is very important point. Suppose like diarrhea, you are having the ionic balance get disturbed in your body, and then you used to drink that electrol powder, no, to maintain that balance. So the proper ionic balance is very much important, that used to is very much important to control your body, or so the vasopressin hormones regulates the ionic balance and water level of the body. Next is oxytocin hormone. Oxytocin hormone is also called as birth hormone. Okay, so birth hormone, because the contraction of uterine muscles during pregnancy. It is responsible for the contraction of uterine muscles during pregnancy. That's why it's also called as birth hormone. During the birth of a child, after the birth of the child takes place, it used to contract the uterine muscles. That's why it's used to say as birth hormone. You can write there also, oxytocin is also called as birth hormone. Okay, and next, after a baby, the birth of baby takes place, automatically uterine muscles get contract. Then automatically what happens? It regulates the ejection of milk in females during lactation period. Definitely the ejection of milk occurs after the birth of the baby takes place. So next I will explain you about the more hormones. Okay, so the next hormone is pineal glands. So what is where the pineal gland is located? Pineal gland is present in the brain near the pituitary gland. Okay, so and the function of pineal gland, it secretes the hormone called melatonin, which regulates the biological clock. Okay, so the function of melatonin hormone is to regulate the biological clock. What is biological clock? We are having a proper timing to get sleep, like 9 o'clock or the 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock you used to go to sleep, and automatically at 6 or 7 a.m. automatically you get wake up. That is a biological clock that is controlled in our body by the hormone named melatonin. Okay. Next is thyroid gland. Thyroid gland just present below the neck. That is the location of thyroid gland is just present below the neck. It secretes the thyroxine hormone. And see, the thyroxine hormones only secretes in the presence of iodine. That's why it is suggested to eat the iodized salt. No, if the iodine is present in a proper amount in our body, then only the hormone named thyroxine is being secreted. Okay, so it secretes the thyroxine hormone, which regulates the metabolism of. What is the function of thyroxine hormone? It regulates this is very important, all of you learn this, the function of thyroxine hormones, that it regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats and proteins in the body. Iodine, that I told you, iodine is essential for the synthesis and secretion of thyroxine. Okay. Next is parathyroid hormone. They are 4 in number and are embedded in thyroid gland. So these are embedded in thyroid gland. It secretes the calcitonin hormones. Calcitonin means it regulates the calcium and phosphate levels in the blood. So the regulation of phosphate and the calcium level is maintained by the hormone named as calcitonin hormone, which is secreted by this parathyroid gland. So the next hormone is thymus hormone, the thymus gland. So thymus gland, these are present, they are paired structure present on either side of trachea. Okay, so thymus gland is present, these are paired and they are present in the either side of trachea. So it secretes the thymosin. Thymus gland secretes thymosin, which activates immune responses, which use the immunity to our body to fight against disease. Okay, and also helps in the production of antibodies. If the antibodies will produce, then definitely the body is able to fight with the antigens. Okay, next hormone, we will study more hormones now. So the next gland is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, these are 2 in numbers, located one on top of each kidney. Okay, so these are 2 in number. In both kidney, at the top of both kidney, it is present at the top of both kidney. Okay, next, what is the function of this adrenal glands? Adrenal glands is responsible for the secretion of the hormone named adrenaline and corticoid hormone. Okay, so corticoid hormones is also responsible for the stress situations, or you can say it is released in the stress situations. And basically the adrenaline hormones, they also release in the stress situation and in the time of excitement. Okay, so out of which adrenaline regulates the blood pressure, heartbeat, breathing rate, carbohydrate metabolism and mineral balance. Adrenaline is also related in the stress situations as well. The corticoid also released in the stress situation, or whatever you are in mental tension or in stress, this the same, the adrenaline as well the corticoid hormones are situated, being released. Okay, so now the adrenaline is also called as it also released during the conflict situation or in the excitement situations. Thus is also known as flight and fight hormones. Okay, obviously when you get very afraid of anything, automatically you see the heartbeat, your heartbeat gets faster, sweating takes place. All these happens due to the secretion of adrenaline hormone. Or whenever you get very angry, you are in the flight situation, then also the secretion of this adrenaline takes place. Okay, now we will study about the next hormones, that is pancreas. That is also called as a mixed gland, or you can say, because why it's called a mixed gland, because it's having the exocrine gland also and endocrine gland also, or you can say it's also called as heterocrine gland. Three of things you can say. The pancreas, because it is also called as mixed glands or heterocrine gland. Why? Because they are having both glands, exocrine as well as endocrine glands. It is present just below the stomach. Now, what are the function of this pancreas? Specialized cells called islets of Langerhans secretes two major hormones. In pancreas, the special type of, or you can say the specialized cells are present, which are responsible for secretion of the hormones. That is called as islets of Langerhans. Next, first is insulin and glucagon. As I explained you this two hormones before also, again you listen, these two hormones are helpful in the regulation of sugar balance. You can say in the blood it helps to regulates the sugar balance. So insulin, which lowers the blood sugar level, or you can say the blood glucose level, it used to this hormone used to lowers down. And whereas glucagon, which increases the blood sugar level, or you can say it as a blood glucose level. Next is testis. Testis present only in males. These hormones are present only in males, outside the lower abdomen and scrotum. It's the place, it's the location. And now they secrete male sex hormone called as testosterone. And the testosterone, which regulates the male accessory sex organs, and also responsible for the production of the sexual characteristics, or you can say for evolution of, you can say the production of the secondary sexual male characteristics, that is like the formation of beard, mustache, and deepening of voice. That only takes place in case of boys. Okay, so the last hormone is ovary. Okay, so the last is ovaries. Ovaries are present only in female in the lower abdomen. Now it releases two main hormones. The first is estrogen and next is progesterone. Okay, so what are the function of these hormones? Estrogen, which is mainly responsible for the development of female sex organs, or you can say the secondary sexual characters of female, such as mammary gland, soft skin, hair patterns, and feminine voice. Okay, and now the progesterone. Progesterone, it's also that hormone that these two hormones only secretes, or you can say takes place in the female body. So progesterone is responsible for the regulation of uterine changes in menstrual cycle, and also helps in the maintenance of pregnancy. Okay, so progesterone level is very much important during the time of pregnancy. Okay, so next, now all these the students, all of you learn all these 10 hormones very thoroughly, because all these 10 hormones are all these hormones which are secreted from these 10 different glands are very, very important. All of you go through all these glands, and whatever the secretions whatever the secretions are there of these all glands. Okay, so next, in the last topic, we will in the next class we will read about the feedback mechanism, and what happen if these hormones are not secreted in a proper amount, then hormonal disorder will take place. So in the next class we will study about the hormonal disorder and feedback mechanism.